All right, story time. Today I'm going to tell you about the time that I encountered a demon while I was auditioning for American Idol. So let me set the stage. So me and a friend, this is when I was living back in Maryland, and me and a friend was like, let's go down to the American Idol auditions and go audition. But we didn't have a way to get there. I don't think at the time. I think I was in hair school at the time. I went to cosmetology school. I went to business school. I did a lot. So just don't even try to catch up with all that stuff. Anyway, so me and a girl from hair school said we were going to go down there, so we needed a ride. So one of the girls at our in our school, at the cosmetology school, said that her cousin could take us. Biggest mistake of our lives. Letting this, it was, I don't know, her cousins, they was Jamaican. I don't think that makes a difference, but this man picked us up, and he was driving, I kid you not, like 105 in residential. Like this man, he was at the time, he was a young kid because we was young at the time. He had absolutely lost his mind, and I thought we were gonna die. We thought we were gonna die. We were in the back praying, and it was just crazy how fast he was driving. And we were too young to kind of understand that you can say, "Excuse me, sir, can you stop the car so I can get out?" Like, I don't know what goes through a young girl's mind, why she thinks she can't take control of the situation, but we just suffered in silence, and we thought we were gonna die. So anyway, so we get to the American Idol auditions, and when you go in, you know how like on American Idol they make it seem like they kind of make it seem like everybody gets to see the judges, but you have to go through a bunch of producers before you get in. So when you get in, they literally line you up in four. So it'll be you and three other people, and they'll be like, "Okay, go." And then, you better be ready to go because they don't give you any sympathy. Like, you like, "Oh my gosh, this is my first time auditioning." Like, they don't care about none of that. They just be like, "Go." You be like, "Ah," whatever you do. And then they'll be like, "Okay, thank you, go." "Okay, go." Okay. And then they just do your line. And like that's how they eliminate that long line that y'all see out there that they hold up so it can look like a really long line. Actually, I think did we get there early? We got there really early, but it's a long line. But once you get, it's like a Chick-fil-A line. It goes really fast. So anyway, so after the audition, think I made the Baltimore audition, and then they sent me to DC. I don't remember how it went, but anyway, obviously I wasn't on American Idol. So then after the audition, when we got outside, right, here's where the demon comes in. And at the time, I didn't understand like how the spiritual realm work. I didn't know that like these things are existing amongst us, and I had these encounters throughout life, but I didn't understand it. I'm going back and like, oh my gosh, that was a whole demon. So anyway, so there was this guy. It was this, I'm just gonna call him a demon, but he obviously was in the form of a human, and or a body that had been taken over. And he was every person that came out of the American Idol auditions, he was speaking word curses on, but he was saying things like you ugly, or look at your tooth. Like, he was just, every time somebody came out, and everybody was being triggered. They was like, "Who are you talking to?" Don't, like, everybody was just triggered. He would say something, triggered, and he was just creating he was just word cursing him. That's the best way I can describe it. And so, like, we had saw this, and at the time, I had enough spiritual training because I grew up in the church, and I think at that point in my life, I knew to just ignore nonsense, right? Anyway, he came to us, my friend. She was really skinny at the time, and I think he said something about her, how skinny she was, and she was cussing him out. She was like, "Who are you talking to like that?" And so then he got to me, and I don't remember what he said, but I just ignored him. I was just like, I was like, okay. I mean, it was ignoring him. I wasn't gonna entertain him, y'all. This demon did not like that when I ignored him. And so he started going in, and I completely pretended that I couldn't hear him. I don't know what I was doing. I don't even know if we had cell phones at the time, but I just pretended I didn't hear him. I didn't see him. And y'all, so he kept going in. He kept going in. And my friend was just looking at me because people were wondering why I wasn't reacting to this man, to this crazy man. And y'all, the craziest thing happened. He started apologizing. I kid you not. He was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Like, he started like begging me to apologize for him, because this is what I believe happened. The supernatural, the demons recognize who you are before you recognize who you are a lot of times, because a lot of times we born and we trying to figure out life, but the demons, the enemies, those witches, warlocks and stuff, they see the light in you. They see something in you that you haven't seen for yourself. So we're on the road to discover these things, but they see it spiritually on you, because they, in their purpose, he was word cursing people. That demon was doing exactly what he was supposed to do. But when I didn't react, he realized something was different, and then he realized who he was speaking to, that I was a child of the Most High, and they know the consequences of those actions. So this thing started apologizing. He wouldn't stop, and I was still ignoring him because I was like, I don't know why. I didn't understand at the time, but I was like, I don't know why this thing won't get out of my face. Like, what the heck is going on? And like, he just would not stop apologizing. He was like, please forgive me, please. And my friend was looking, I think what was her name at the time? I think her name was like Tiffany or something. I don't know where she is in this world today. But if you come across this video, shout out to Tiffany. I think her name was Tiffany. Probably not. I don't remember. Anyway, she was like shocked too. She was like, what is going on? I'm so glad like I had a witness to that. Like, and he would not stop apologizing, to the point when I just said, okay. I was like, all right, okay, all right. And then he finally like walked away. Y'all, that was like the craziest thing. I have more demon stories if y'all want to hear about those other. I had encounters with angels, and I believe it was another demon too, but I've had a lot of encounters, but I didn't know what was happening at the time. Now I look back at my life and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. I had an angel encounter too. So if you want to hear those stories, my name is Chandra Marielle. Just comment below and I'll be happy to tell you about my crazy life stories. Bye.